Hello, I'm Nancy O'Neill. Thanks for joining us on Suncoast FYI. Today you're looking at the artwork of veteran student Dina Adams. Dina served our country in the Active Army 82nd Airborne Support Unit. You can find Dina's work and many more art pieces at the Made By Gallery, located on the campus of Ringling College of Art and Design. Now today on Suncoast FYI, we will be joined by the Executive Director of the Van Wezel, Mary Benzel, Donna Hanley and Molly Swift with Also Youth Inc., and the owner of Fun for SRQ Kids, Danielle Davidson. They're all right here next on Suncoast FYI. Hello, and thanks for being with us on Suncoast FYI. I'm Nancy O'Neill. Before we start, I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you as we get ready for the holiday week. Not to mention, Black Friday is just around the corner, and that's something that our first guest is here to talk about. We're going to start the show with the Executive Director of the Van Wezel Performing Arts Hall, Mary Benzel. And she has some exciting news about upcoming performances and their annual Black Friday sale. So, hello. Mary, thank you for coming back and telling us all this exciting news.
Well, we have some really exciting news because, you know, I'm always adding a few extra shows, and we just announced that Billy Crystal is coming to Sarasota. This is the first time. And, you know, Billy Crystal, of course, does all those great movies, and, of course, who would ever forget When Harry Met Sally and all those, and of course he's been the host of the Oscars so many times, but he is coming, and tickets go on sale tomorrow, and the show is January 26th, so I'm thrilled. And then tomorrow we kind of kick off the holiday season with Mannheim Steamroller, and that show is almost all sold out, but you never know at the last minute, there could be a seat the band releases or something. But, and then we get right into the season of the holidays. Shows.
And there's more that you're adding, and can you tell us what you already have?
Yeah, sure. For the holidays, we start with Black Friday. We have, you know, you can go shopping and come to our sale during the day, but then we have Dave Koz that night, and he does a spectacular holiday show. And I always laugh, it's Dave Koz's Christmas tour, but Dave is Jewish. And so he throws in a little Hanukkah music, and this year he has Valerie Simpson of Ashford and Simpson and Kenny Lattimore and Jonathan Butler. And then the next night, Joel McHale, which is a comedian, he just sort of, excuse me, I'm Daniel Tosh is the next night. And then we have Melissa Etheridge. And Melissa Etheridge does a great holiday show.
And when is she coming?
She is on Sunday of that weekend. And then we have Jim Brickman, and Jim Brickman, he just plays the piano so beautifully, and his show is called Comfort and Joy.
Now he's at the end of November.
November 29th, and it's interesting. He met with some Sarasota kids and picked one to be on the show with him. So we'll have a local Sarasotan playing the piano as well. Wow. And so that's a great, fabulous holiday show. And then we continue with, we have the Beach Boys Christmas. We have the Oak Ridge Boys Christmas.
And this is all coming into
December. Yes, the Beach Boys is December 12th, and the Oak Ridge Boys are just fabulous, because what the Oak Ridge Boys do is the first act, they do all their hits, and then on the second act, they do all their Christmas music. And then getting really close to Christmas, we have a Christmas Carol coming, and then we have the Nutcracker and Salute to Vienna. So at the Van Wezel, we'll put you in the holiday spirit.
Okay, now there are tickets still available, I hope, for those shows.
Yes, there are. The Beach Boys, it's very, very limited. So, you know, again, the Beach Boys, like Mannheim, it'll be a last minute maybe released, but there are tickets for Christmas Carol and Dave Koz and Jim Brickman.
But it's always nice to get your tickets as early as possible.
Absolutely.
Try to get some really great
Billy Crystal
seats.
tickets tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
okay.
So
and
absolutely.
when is he on again?
He's January 26th.
January 26th.
And the nice thing for people is you know, if you don't know what to buy somebody, and that's a problem I have a lot. I'm really bad at shopping for men, I must admit. So a gift certificate or tickets to a specific show are a fabulous thing.
Okay, so now Black Friday.
Black Friday, yes. That's a perfect thing. I started this about 10 years ago. We were one of the first people to do an entertainment Black Friday. I thought, well, why not join all the retail? And so there's tons of tickets. They're going from 25 to 50% off. And we do this, it starts on Friday, the Friday after Thanksgiving, goes through Sunday at 11:59. And so some of the shows that are going to be on half price or 25% off is Matthew Morrison and Seth Rudetsky. And Matthew Morrison was recently, of course, he played the father on Glee, and he was on Broadway. And Seth Rudetsky is this great Broadway host. Jim Brickman's show is on the holiday sale. Jackie Ivanko.
Wonderful.
I've seen her in concert, and to get a half price or a 25% off for Jackie Ivanko is incredible. And then for Pippin, we've added a matinee, so we also have a discount on the Pippin show. And then we have Under the Street Lamp, which Under the Street Lamp is one of these Frankie Valli shows, the guys that actually were in Jersey Boys, and they do all the great music of the era. And so there's about 30 shows that we will have that range between 25 and 50% off. You know, even the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, you can get a chance to buy a ticket to them. So, you know, we'll have ads in the local papers as well as on television, and we're telling people. And if you come, you know, you get great seats, and it'll be a fantastic thing.
Okay, so we have a lot going on this year.
Yeah.
Get your Black Friday tickets. You know, there's so much, but what do you have coming up next year that people can look forward to as well?
Well, I mean, you know, we're so excited about our gala, which is Steve Martin and Martin Short. And, you know, Lily Tomlin is coming. And I always look at adding some shows, you know, and there is a very famous dancing, some dancing people that are going to be coming, and I can't announce it today or they would kill me, and they'd probably take the show away from us.
Somebody that we would know.
Somebody you would know. And then,
love to see.
And then there are at least 2 big stars that I'm adding, as well as, you know, one of the great soul bands of all time. And we're in negotiations. So,
well, we'll look forward to all of that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here again.
My
Always
pleasure.
a pleasure to have you. Thanks. Next on Suncoast FYI, we'll take a look at an organization on a mission to help the youth in our community. Stay with us and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. We have 2 guests with us now, both from Also Youth Inc. Donna Hanley is the executive director and Molly Swift is their program coordinator. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Well, we appreciate being asked.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we'd like to know what Also Youth stands for. So how about if we start there?
Okay. Well, the word also stands for advocacy, leadership, support, and outreach.
And can you tell us a little bit about what your services are?
Sure. We're a small nonprofit here in Sarasota. We've been in existence for about 24 years. And we provide ALSO to youth ages 13 through 21 with a specific focus on the LGBTQ population of youth in the area and their allies. So we have a drop-in center here in Sarasota that's open 4 afternoons a week. And we also have a satellite program that we've had for about a year now down in Venice. And so I have a staff that goes down there on Friday afternoons to provide services and support as well.
And what time? When do you do that?
So
down in
the
Venice?
hours during the week, Tuesday through Friday, are basically 2 to 6 with some changes in there. And then the same thing down in Venice, it's 2 to 6.
And what services do you provide specifically?
Well, you know, let me tell you why we actually do what we do. A little bit over 24 years ago, a group of adults really started to recognize that kids were struggling with various stressors. Rejection, these are more LGB kids at that point. Transgender youth weren't as out and open as they are now. But the adults started to see that there was a high level of rejection, homelessness, bullying, teasing.
Awful.
And as a result of that stress, these youth started to experience mental and medical risk factors at a rate higher than their peers. And these adults wanted to provide some level of support, and it actually started out as a hotline, and it was 24 years ago, so they had a pager. And youth would call that pager, and then over time it became recognized that they actually wanted to meet with these youth face to face and offer a little more support.
So to this day, we operate as a drop-in space in both centers. We do provide activities and programming that we believe provides support, opportunities for youth to interact with others going through similar situations, adults who are aware of their needs and their issues.
Okay, like what, Molly, for example? Just give us an example
Sure.
of what you do.
Our newest, for the last year we've been having a transgender and gender expansive support group for kids 21 and under, there's no minimum age, to speak with other kids who are transgender. And there's a transgender adult and a social work intern, who's myself, that co-facilitate the group. And the parents of these kids actually meet in Donna's tiny office. So there's an impromptu or an ad hoc parent group as well.
All right, so it's just having the conversation that these young people need to know that they're not alone out there. There's a lot of other people who are either, dealing with the same issues that they are, and that, there's somebody out there, to help them. That's wonderful.
And we find that LGBT youth oftentimes don't feel comfortable participating in things in schools or in their communities. So that's another part of what we do. We are connected with various other youth serving organizations and the arts organizations to take youth out into the world, to empower them to feel proud of who they are and to be able to be themselves when they're out in the community.
And we provide leadership opportunities for them too, for them to have a platform for them to speak to the public about their own concerns.
Okay, so these are all things that you want the community to know. Is there anything else? Is there any way that the community can help you with what you do?
Well, we provide education and outreach, and we've been doing that very intensely this year. So we've gone out to provide trainings to organization staff members because we recently just did one for the Guardian Ad Litem group. So we had a group of about 90 volunteers that we gave information and education on LGBTQIA and best practices for working with those youth.
Right. But there's things that other people in the community can do. I was on your website and it says to get involved. I mean, you can help with answering the phone, the computers, mailings.
We have multiple volunteer opportunities. So we have volunteers and interns that come into the center. We also have people who join our committees and who also join our board. And they help us with events and a lot of the detailed information that you just mentioned.
Okay.
So getting in touch with us and getting to know us, what our needs are, and then being an ambassador for also youth in the community. If you know a neighbor, a sister, a friend who has an LGBTQ member of their family,
they should reach out to you.
Yeah, or if you work in a space where you believe that there needs to be an inclusion training, we do offer those things. So getting in touch and raising awareness.
All right, and where can our viewers go to find you? What's your website and a phone number if you have it?
Our phone number is 941-951-2576, and our website is also youth.org.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you for all the important work that you do in the community. Appreciate it, and thank you for being here.
Thanks.
Of course.
If you're looking for something to do in Sarasota, you'll definitely want to stick around. When we come back, we'll tell you where you can find everything under the sun to do right here on the Suncoast. Welcome back to the show. Fun for SRQ Kids is a great way to find out what's going on in the community, from kids events to rainy day activities. With us on the show today is owner Danielle Davidson. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me, Nancy.
And I know this is a brand new organization that you started, and it's all about things for kids and what their families can do and how they find out about you and what. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so Fun for SRQ Kids is an online family directory. It's funforsrqkids.com. It is the most comprehensive resource in Sarasota and Manatee County. So it lists everything from sports programs to programs and classes, what's happening as far as events going on around town. There's nearly 4,000 listings on the website.
And
so
what kind of age range is there? Is there something for everybody from what age to what age?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we actually have a section that is specific to children under 5 years old. So there's that, and then there's everything up to the teenage years. So really every age range is covered on the website.
Can you give us an example of what some of your most sought after activities are?
Yeah, so some of the most popular pages on our website are the Kids Eat Free. So everybody loves free, and with busy families, that's definitely a popular page. In the summer, we publish a summer camps directory, which has nearly 500 camps listed. We also have Thanksgiving and winter break camps as well that are coming up. And right now what's really hot is our seasonal pages. So holiday events, Santa sightings, places you can take your kids to see snow. So that's all listed on our website as well.
To see snow in Sarasota?
Exactly.
Wow. But they have to go on your page to find out. We're not going to tell them, right?
Absolutely.
They have to check you out first. So you mentioned a free activity, free activities or free food. What other kind of free activities are there?
Yeah, so we have a page on our website that lists free programs for kids. So that could be sports programs or lessons for music, dance, those types of things. We also list free events on our calendar. So there is a website calendar with everything going on around town, and you can filter that for things that are going to be free.
Okay. And what's the best way for parents to stay up to date with what you're offering?
Yeah, so we have a weekly newsletter that comes out on Thursdays, and it has all of the weekend events coming up. So I recommend going to our website and signing up for the newsletter so that those hit your inbox every week. We also have a great presence on social media, of course, so Facebook. We already have over 5,000 followers in the last 5 months.
Oh my gosh, because you just opened recently,
Yeah, we just
right?
launched at the end of May. So having over 5,000 followers is really amazing, and we keep up to date on all of the events on our Facebook page as well.
Okay, and whether it's, parents, if parents' organizations have something going on that they're involved with, they can go on and contact you about listing that. As well as local businesses. Would you like local business and organizers, I'm guessing, to let you know what they have going on too,
Yes,
right?
that is very helpful to us, and of course to the organization to be listed on the site. They can go directly to the website and submit a listing or their business. It's free, so they can get listed on our site for free for parents.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So get a little bit more in depth. Can you give us an example of maybe what's coming up in the next week, or what types of things do you have for rainy day activities? Not that we have many here on the Suncoast, but
yeah, so what's coming up, we're actually going to be at the What Kids Want showcase this Saturday from 10 to 4. That's an event that Fun for SRQ Kids is sponsoring. It's taking place at the Devon here in Sarasota.
Oh, wonderful.
So there will be a number of kids vendors for programs, classes, products, which is great for parents to come out and preview those right before the holidays. So again, that's this Saturday from 10 to 4 at the Devon.
Now, where is the Devon?
The Devon is on US 41 in South Sarasota.
Okay, all right.
And all that information is on our website as well.
Okay, and that's a free event.
It's $1, and it actually benefits the Big Brothers Big Sisters of the Suncoast.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. Anything else that you'd like to share with us today?
No, I think that's it. I think, it's a great resource for parents in the area. That's one of the reasons we launched it, is so that parents had all of the resources available at their fingertips.
And it's difficult. I mean, if you want to find something for if you have children and you're busy, you don't have time to go running around and try to figure out what to do. So to have one resource like you, I think that's a great idea, and I wish you the best with your new business.
Thank you so much, Nancy.
Thanks for being here. Suncoast FYI will be right back after a quick break. That just about wraps up our show today, but once again, all of us here at SNN would like to wish you and your family a happy and healthy Thanksgiving. Now, if you've been following the My Ticket to Ride travelogue on SNN, you'll want to tune in next Friday as we'll have Azure and Rule here for a special Return to the Suncoast segment. They'll show us some unseen footage from their adventures in South America and we'll answer viewer questions. Now, if you have a business or event that you'd like to share with Suncoast FYI, please call our sales department at 941-361-4239. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.